Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome to Soul Tales podcast with your friend Ankita Juneja, back again with another topic for all of you. In this episode, I'm gonna talk about self image and how it can change and shift our life in a good way. How many of you have experienced low self worth? I'm sure most of you are nodding head because I am doing the same because I have also struggled in my life with this thing. Firstly, let's try and understand why do we struggle from the self worth issue. Sometimes this happens in our life unknowingly, which is coming from our childhood traumas. We don't realize this, but when we are child, when we are surrounded with other kids, there is always comparison that is going on. That's a natural part of the society. But we don't realize this as we have grown up, we still hold to those image, those memories. That's where the unlearning thing and trauma healing things comes into our life. I'm sure most of you out there are the mature one listening to me. Have you ever done healing in your life where you have consciously referred to the things that has happened to your life and you have let go those things? If not that thing, there are tons of videos that is available which helps you how to heal childhood wounds. But firstly, to heal anything, you have to realize and you have to bring those things into awareness, because if something is not in awareness, you might not even know what to heal. So today I want to start this episode by giving you an exercise. Go and see what are the things that you are holding from your childhood. Is that thing serving you or not? If that thing is not serving you, if you have ever experienced any kind of hurt, bully, betrayed, go and reflect on those things. And if you see any pattern, because I'm sure most of us, we come from a middle class background and we were unfortunately surrounded by people where it was not a big deal at that point of time. Now it has really become a buzzword, but I'm sure when you were a kid, that was just taken as a normal thing, like okay, they are just saying it out of love and all. But today no one use any of those words even out of love as well. We don't realize as a kid that it is out of love or not. We start associating ourselves with certain words. For instance, if someone used to say you like chubby, fat or anything with that context, they might be saying you out of love or just to say it, but they don't realize what impact it is having on that kid. So firstly, address those kind of issues. I'm just taking over here about fat as a reference, but you can just relate with anything that has happened in your life. First and foremost, as you bring things into the awareness, second thing that come into consideration is now you have to validate and you have to tell yourself other story, like you are not that person anymore. Start breaking that myth from your life, what you used to associate yourself when you were a kid. Friends, we have to break over here our mental frame that used to be an internal dialogue back then, which we don't resonate and associate in today's time. So firstly, address this thing and break this pattern from your life. Now coming back to the third point that you have to do is address whatever has happened in your life and forgive your that version, because at times you might see that lot of mistakes were done by you as well because you were not having the information and you were not aware of those actions. So forgive yourself, forgive anyone that has done wrong to you, considering that okay, whatever has happened to me, I forgive that person and I have come a long way. When you start saying yourself this, you will feel lighter in your heart. Also, I want to say you one thing, no matter what someone has done in your life to you, that person has not done anything intentionally to hurt you. That person itself was not aware about their action, and because of their lack of information and understanding, they have done whatever they did to you. So I feel like forgive that soul and thank that soul for doing whatever they did to you, because they have helped you become who you are today. If they would not have done that thing to you, you would not have advanced in your journey in life. So firstly, you need to forgive yourself for being in that situation, but also for that person who have done wrong to you. As you address all these issues, you will definitely feel lighter. Now, coming to the second part of this is, I think journaling can also help you. You don't have to write it on a notebook or something. Just write it in a piece of paper and later you can just burn it or tear it off and just flush it out. As you do this thing, you will see like what were the things that was still holding you back. Or you can even do it by speaking to yourself in front of mirror as well. Whatever therapy works for you, just try and do it so that you bring that emotions out from you. And now what we have to do is we have to start cultivating new emotion inside of us. for ourselves, for that person, for us to mend that relation, for us to feel light in our journey. We have to forgive and we have to create new emotion and stories in our life. As you start telling yourself new stories, new things, you will see that you are not resonating anymore with your previous version. For all this to happen, you have to create a new narration inside of you. You have to tell a new story to yourself that you are not defined by your past failures, past heartbreaks, whatever has happened in your life. You are better judge about it. Just tell yourself you are not defined and you are not limited to that particular story. Start creating new stories to experience new things in your life. Unfortunately, I see many people whom I interact with, they are just stuck with the past. They are just stuck with the past stories, and therefore they are not experiencing new things in life. They are just coming in their own way and they are blocking their new life. They can do so many things in life, but for that to happen, they have to overcome from their past stories. But this will only happen once you heal from your past. Unless you don't heal from your past, you will see that you are still going back and forth to that story. I know it's a process, just like anything else in your life. This will also take time, but trust me, once you are out of this, once you are healed, you will feel so light, you will feel so good, and you will definitely thank yourself that you did this exercise, you took this effort for yourself, because life is so big. You have lot to experience in your life. I would really want and wish that you experience all good things in your life. Don't let your past define you. Past is good place to reflect and learn from it, but it's not a place to be and live there. Any which way you can't live in past, so why don't you accept the present and create a beautiful future for all of you? But you will only experience beautiful future when you change your present, and for that you have to forgive your past. No matter what has happened in your life, let it be in past. Don't bring it in present. You know, when I meet certain people and they are like, you are always changing, you are always growing. You know, one secret of my life is I never dwell into past. Somewhere I am not designed and engineered in that way that I don't live in past. That's a good thing or bad thing, I don't know, but it definitely works for me. I definitely go and reflect and learn from my past, but somehow I'm a person who don't even remember a lot of things from my past, because I'm always doing so much healing work that I heal from that and I move on. I heal from hurt, I move on. I experience so many things in my life as well. It's not like my journey has been too smooth, but I give myself so much of grieving time when things are happening that later on things doesn't affect me after a while. I know it's so painful to be in any phase of life, but I feel it's better to be in that pain for some time and just come out of it rather than being there permanently. I never do that in my life. I definitely cry. I do all that grieving process. I am sad. I experience everything that we feel when we are in pain, but after a while I overcome from that pain, because once you are healed from that pain, you will see that you don't feel anything. So it's okay to give yourself whatever time it is taking, because if you don't allow yourself sufficient time to heal, you will see that it is coming again and again. It might be different timeline for each one of us, because we all are designed differently. We all are different human beings. So give yourself time along the way. It's going to be a journey just like anything others, but I can rest assure you, friends, once you heal out of that situation will never bother you. If you feel like crying, if you feel like disconnecting with others, do that, but trust me, as you come out from this situation, you will see that you're connecting with others more deeply. You are resonating with them, and the things which used to affect you, bother you before, are not bothering you anymore, because you have outgrown, you have healed. But for that, it is going to take time. Let me tell you once again, remind you about this, because definitely healing is a journey. It's never an overnight process, but that's what we are here for. The more healing work you do, the more evolved you are gonna become in your journey. And I wish and pray for each one of you that may universe support you in this journey and you come out more lighter and you feel your best version once you are out of it. But for that, you have to be patient, just like you are with others. Give yourself that time, be patient with yourself, but tell yourself, no matter how long it will take, you are committed to your self-growth journey. You're not here to prove anyone how much time it will take. You are in charge of your life. Take your own sweet time. Start your healing journey. Give yourself that time. Be with yourself, address those things, and the more you accept things, the more forgiveness you bring into the situation, you will definitely feel lighter. I can rest assure you. And I'm always gonna be here supporting you in your journey. Feel free to message me, connect with me in whatever way and form I can help you in your journey. I will really feel grateful to do that for all of you. Please subscribe to my channel and become part of our tribe. Your presence really matters here. Thanks for being part of this family. It truly matters. I hope this episode was helpful to you some way or the other. Sending you away lots of love and light. Signing off from my side. Until next time. Bye bye.